Hey dudes, we're gonna play the Scholomance. It is a really fun faction. Super fun faction. Really amazing. We're not gonna have fun. Just I'm not here. I'm not playing this because I wanted to have fun. I'm playing this because I felt that I had to. Because I'm playing against a bunch of fucking Australians, and for some reason Australians take this game way too seriously. But we have AS by our side, our faithful AS. I feel like my game sounds are loud. Maybe that's just me. I think that is just me. Heal, missiles, Nova, heal, file. Oh, that's fucked up.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Yeah, so the first thing we're gonna do is swap everything to frost armor, which is super strong. And we're gonna sit everything over here. I'm pretty much gonna hold everything but my heroes and move them if I have to.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Fuck, man. I gotta make Death Coil instant. That was for sure my bad. Like, don't get me wrong. Fortunately, he's not a very good hero. Or not instant, but like a lot faster. Just because, like, I feel like it's a melee thing, the reason why it's on such a delay. Hey, Marins, what's up? We're just playing a game, as you can see, but we're about to do the game modes triggers that like turns on and off certain like parts of the map, so you can play west only, north only, east only, and all that fun stuff. So a bit of a complicated set of conditions, but nothing crazy.
Our forces are under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Anyway, what's up? Shilak is Roman. Am I supposed to remember you? Like, do I remember you from the stream or from like real life or something?
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Well, no, I just don't know like who you are, so I honestly I don't remember you. Well, like who? I just don't know anybody. Like, I haven't been to New York City. Like, these guys are so sweaty, man. Literally can't even talk. Like, it's me fucking bad. It really isn't like it's like it's the balance, you know, where if I talk and play, well, that's why like you know like when people play ladder or the regular game, like, bro, they do not talk. Like, they just do not look at chat. Like, it's basically in between games they look at chat, and their chat is mostly people commenting on what's happening or talking to each other. Like when I play Melee, I don't look at chat. I just requires so much concentration. So like when I play this seriously, you know, I don't look at chat. So I've been doing that a little more. I've been doing like, well, I mean my chat, you know, but just kind of. But it's a trade-off because it's like. It's better to look at chat because if you like somebody comes to the stream and they're like, "What's up?" and you don't answer, they're gone in 30 seconds. Like, so I'm all for the whole like not trying that hard and like actually having a stream. Anyway, what's up, Merits? How you been? Any map making ventures recently? Oh, weird. Cool. What you up to? I am almost done with... Did I show you it? I just forget. I was actually super tired yesterday. You probably could tell. Yeah, I'll tell you about it a little bit. I'll show you after. I mean, well, I was just asking because, like, if I showed you, then, like, I asked you whether or not, because if you heard it before, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, like I know. So it's just kind of like being polite. These guys are such fucking tryhards, dude. Like, totally fine. Like, I'd rather play against tryhards, but yeah, true. So, the reason I'm like, people are like, oh, like this is bugged, and I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna fix it, is because I'm reworking every faction. So I'd rather not waste time on fixing like pretty inconsequential bugs. Like, now this bug with the people disconnecting, that's game breaking, so we gotta fix that. But since I'm basically changing the kit of like every single hero. In some way, shape, or form. Jesus Christ. Let's sweat. I have not. Pog, dude. Pog, holy shit, dude. That is gigantic improvement. Dude, holy wow. Anyway, let me finish that thought. So, I finished the kit for the first faction of 8, because we're doing the West first. And, game is saved, yes. And it's just looking pretty cool. So, I was just saying, like, just every, like, hero has a custom ability. The faction is, like, designed to have synergy. Like, a lot of factions in this game are just sort of like slap some spells on and like, you know, with some very basic synergy. You know, Coil like synergizes with a hero like that is a frontliner because you can fucking just really. I mean, this faction has a reasonable amount of synergy because it's a caster faction. So, you know, they have like, but this is not synergy. This Frost, this Shield of Frost. Like, this has no use. No direct and relevant use in 80% of your gameplay because you're supposed to be playing back. So your heroes shouldn't even be in range. Now, you can use it on your teammates, but, you know. I mean, it's not a bad spell to have. Like, don't get me wrong. It is hard to use it on your teammates, though. Like, it'd be best if the spell was useful on your own units. And this isn't synergy either, but I think I did this one. This whole healer. I'm not sure if I did. Anyway. If there's synergy, it's really basic synergy. So I've added some things. Man, really can't talk. I've added some more complex synergies. So, like, spells actually, like, interact with each other. I mean, it's a lot easier to demonstrate, and then that's pretty much all I had to say about it. I mean, I wasn't looking for suggestions, I was just telling you about it. Because I thought you'd find it cool. Because you make maps too. Yeah, one faction at a time. So, I'm feeling pretty good about things. Things have been going at what I deem to be a acceptable pace, but you know, it's just like gonna take a while, because like not only are all factions going to need to be done, they're also going to need to be tested. So it's like, it's gonna be done, and then it's like, obviously the balance is gonna be fucking off, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. So, really hard to focus and talk. But we actually got to a point of competency just now. Goodbye, Herald. I mean, we're doing pretty well here, considering my papaganess.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our brethren need assistance. Our brethren's town is
Just play so aggressive. Where the fuck is everyone gone? I'm actually said something about that. Why the fuck did they leave me? Fucking idiots, dude. Fuck, I'm so fucking mad about that.
town is under attack. Our brethren
It's
need
like we've lost or what? Yeah, so all right, I'll talk about some cool things that we have planned because I think we've lost. I'm just gonna be like a little intermittent because this is pretty tense, and I'm gonna like start saying something for sure, and then like I'm gonna have to like be like, oh my god, he's diving me. The game is gonna have more objectives, so right now and I have to turn off noise because holy fuck, like I just cannot concentrate when there's just like like I don't know, I can't even simulate that noise. See, look how they're such assholes, dude. Like he's so fucking cheeky. Like he walks up, like no unit support, just like he's just a cheeky motherfucker. Yes. So there's certain things in the map which are like, I think pretty cool, but like poorly done. So there are these cauldrons which switch back and forth, and like this which switches back and forth. Heroes do die forever, yes. And right now they're just shitty spawns, and they act as objectives because like they're just important to take because you have like kind of control over the map, and you get like, you know, a couple more units. And then in the east, you have these towers, which are like kind of the same idea. They're like these two are like doomed to die. It's just like how quickly you kill them is like a bonus for like limiting their spawns. So if you can like kill them really quickly, like they just like lose all their spawns really early on. And if they stay up, then, you know, they might even be able to kind of like take your spawns up here. Like that's what some people do, is they like save up their units and then they kill like your spawns. So they're objectives, but they're not very explicit in that like holding it gives you, I guess they are explicit. It gives you spawns. I'm just trying to make it more than just about spawns. So like, for the cauldrons, there'll be something where like holding it will give your team some buff, but that buff only activates like after a certain time, like the 10 minute mark, because obviously the Scourge starts with it, or you know, something like that, or like, you know, like grants a hero a level, or you know, some bullshit like that, or like an aura. So then holding it is not just for the spawns or for the map control, but it actually gives your team an advantage. And then there could be like some comeback mechanic with it, right? Where like if the Scarlet Crusade takes all of the spawns, then they get some cool buff. But then if the Scourge takes all of the spawns, like if the Scourge like breaks their spawn, like their full takeover, you know, they get something like XYZ. It's hard to add proper comeback mechanics because the game is like intended to snowball. Otherwise, it'll go on for too long. Like this is a pretty good game, and it'll probably go on for like 40 minutes. So if you add comeback mechanics, it just makes the game longer, which is can be good, but I will definitely add some comeback mechanics. Because yeah. And so for the Eastern Outpost, it'll be the same deal. Where can't even look away for a minute. Fuck, I like stumbled. Yeah, exactly. I think that just like the reworks will do a lot for the game. So like while we wait for the next lobby, I'll show you kind of like the almost pretty much the complete rework of the Champions of the Crusade. It is a lot easier to demonstrate than it is to talk about. Talking about it is basically just like a preview. But it's like, oh, like what does that actually look like? And like, looks like this. I guess I'm also just more of a visual guy, personally. Yeah, kind of like still a decent game. I think that if I was focusing a bit more, I probably could have 3 more kills and 2 more heroes alive. But not gonna beat myself up over it. I like how he saved Sally for this. Gamey patched up mechanics. Can you explain what you mean by that? Whatever, trade. I think I know what you mean by that, but I just want to like double check because I'm, you know, just for conversation's sake. Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, how can you play 2 places at once? It's like pretty like, yeah, totally agree. Yeah, I'm also not a fan of just like, oh, like this is fucked up or like this is bad, like let's buff this. Like this is bad, like let's add like another ability. Like I prefer kind of more of a that's my criticism of like LTF editing in general, which is like whatever, man. Like I don't fucking care. But like it just seems like all that really gets done is like, this is bad, like, and it's just sort of like, yeah, like as you say, like like a ton of patch ups, and then there's just so many band-aids over the map that the map is just like one gigantic band-aid, which is like fine, like it still has value. These guys, they just literally like right click, which is how you're supposed to play this game. So I definitely have a little bit of the band-aids, but it's like it was getting to a point, right, where like clearly there were some major issues with the map, and there's no patches that can really fix it. It requires like a somewhat of an overhaul. Band-aids aren't evil, no. Band-aids are not evil, but you want to be careful about losing yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I'll talk about what I like, you know, what that looks like for this. Pretty big, I think, design flaw, and I think most people at this point agree. Elites have the heal, the rejuve. They're fucking impossible to kill, dude. And they have so much mana. They're like better than like the fucking heroes, dude. Like, so I think kind of a problem, personally. So, like, patchwork fix, like, reduce their health. Like, lower their damage. Patchwork fix, like, give them this and that. Patchwork fix, like, give something else to heroes to make them... but at this point, I'm like, you know what? We just gotta change it. Like, so the solution in my head is to... This is how Krasla's map works, which I think is pretty well designed. The rejuve elites are all squishy casters, so, and then like you can't rejuve as often, so I think that's probably the solution, is having all the rejuves on casters and having every faction have a ranged caster, and then giving, like, to supplement it, like adding like second elites that just don't have rejuve, and they're not really like, they're just like strong units, maybe with an ability, but that way you still have like melee elites without them just being ridiculous. Another design thing is like, I think that you get ultimates too late, or I think it takes too long for the game to ramp up. A patch, quick fix patch for that would be to like increase experience, or you know, like, yeah, just like lower the levels, right, of the ultimates so you get them sooner. But which is fine and it might work, but the ult skill is weirdly done. I think that the solution is to actually reevaluate the skill set of every single hero one by one in relation to the faction, and have ultimates be more explicitly designed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like, this map is one gigantic band-aid. That's the thing too. It's like, it's been built up over like 10 years between like 10 different editors. I'm just like the next editor in line. So with my version of the game, we're gonna have a little bit like Because what I wanted to do, right, was I wanted to remake the map. Like, I wanted to, like, make this map nice and then go and remake the map, like, full terrain and everything. But at this point, I'm just like, fucking, you know what? Like, this game's dead. I'm not gonna, like, fully remake a map, like, a map's terrain. So we're just gonna do it on top of this map. And there's honestly not even enough people left to complain, so, like, pretty much just free to do it without much criticism. And they'll still play the map. Like, I don't, you know, if they don't play the map, then, you know, it's a huge failure or whatever. But I think that we sort of lost a lot of the naysayers. But I think I've done a pretty good job so far, so I don't think anyone's, yeah, true. I'm pretty sure what I've realized is at this point, like, for a while people were like, oh my god, like, this guy's editing the map, like, don't ruin my map, but nobody really says that anymore, unless they're just, like, completely estranged from the community and just are trolling, so I pretty much gained everyone's trust if I didn't have it to begin with, so we're, like, which is pretty dope because I don't really have to worry about, like, catering to some really neat, really niche, like, aspect of this game. Also, they might have left, which is fine. Like, even they'll come back, and if they don't want to play it, they don't have to play it. I'm designing it for the people who currently play the game. But this has been a really close game. I wish that I took it a little bit more seriously when I had heroes, but you know, it's fine.
Our forces are under attack.
How much does this do for me?
Our town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Yes, I totally agree with that, actually. Alright, so this is the adventure of Kritonos the Herald.
Our brethren need assistance.
These chicks.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren need assistance. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Yeah, well, the close fight worked, so.
Our brethren need assistance.
At this point,
Our brethren's town is under attack.
that's going to be fixed last. We all know you don't like the closed fight, but even Krauza doesn't complain about it anymore. He even complimented it once. He probably still doesn't like it, but he said, you know what? Like, something along these lines. Finally, there's a place where we can just put Conkers in his own little playpen. Like, and he just basically suggested that is, you know, maybe a good idea. I said, yeah. Conquer's, you know, really needs his own little playpen. God's fucking terrible. I don't know how much value there is in me playing this out. Like, might just give my hero to somebody else and...
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren need assistance.
Edit. Wow, that's actually sick. Okay. I'm glad you still hate the wall. Maybe one day we can take the wall down, but it's not today. The wall will fall one day, for sure. As all walls eventually do. They said the Berlin Wall would stay up forever, and look at the Berlin Wall now. On the ground, covered in Soviet ashes, German blood. Yeah, see? We got one fan of the walls. We got one Trump supporter. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. The wall was a good band-aid. It's a band-aid I'm a big fan of. In an ideal world, we wouldn't need walls. Jesus Christ. Does this drain mana too? Oh, that's fucking sick. This hero is sick, dude. Alright, let's like put this on a hero. No. Not that hero. Why is this not going off? There we go. Wow, this is a sick ability. I kind of want to be like really jacked. Anyway, should I take a break? Like, should I just give my hero to someone else? I guess it's interesting to see how the game plays out in general. It's not just about me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. So many typos. I believe that's already fixed in the new version. Alright, let's mana up a little bit. There's a lot of typos in this game that I've already a lot of typos fixed, but Kritonos. Actually, to be fair, there's a lot less typos than like so many maps, dude. This map has like so few typos when put up against like the majority of like Warcraft 3 maps. So, you know, I'll give some credit there. A little OCD about typos, but yeah, I mean, who cares about typos? What if this just like has unlimited range? Like no matter where they walk. Wait. Does this have unlimited range and can be used on heroes? Wait, this is fucking ridiculous ability, man. There's got to be a range on this. Or else somebody would have abused it beforehand. Like before me. Honestly, I thought this was just a shitty soul drain, so I never paid much attention to it. Because soul drains in this game are like relatively shitty. Because they require you to stand still. They make it really obvious where you are. And they don't well, it does it until death. So this thing drains until the opponent dies. So if the range is unlimited, that would be pretty absurd. Let's try to get it on a hero. Let's get it on this elite that, like, I know he's gonna pull back. Too close. Fuck! A little bit of a lag there. This is a terrible ultimate. I guess it's okay. It probably does more than it says it does. The Herald of Kel'Thuzad. Okay. We are gonna put it on this paladin. Dude, I showed off like nah. This one. Fuck, dude, so laggy. Let's do it on this guy. He will probably move back. Guess not. We'll test it. I guess we can test it. We have to make it. I'll test it sometime in the future. Okay. Oh, perfect. One of these heroes will eventually back up. The question is, will he try to kill me? Alright, it does have a range. Haha. It must have range. So it looks like we're gonna win because they ran out of heroes, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Whilst we still have heroes. I guess Scourge just gets more heroes. Kind of imbalanced, wouldn't you say? No, I bet they didn't get bonus heroes and we got bonus heroes. That's my, yeah. Like we killed their heroes before they got like this bonus and that bonus, and we didn't. Or we killed their heroes before they got this bonus and that bonus, and they didn't.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren need assistance. Our brethren's town is under
Wow,
attack.
that was healthily negotiated, I'd say.